Are you coming back tomorrow, Brother Jim? What time will you be here tomorrow? Because they know we don't compromise. And they know they'll get it straight from us, which they won't get, I'm afraid, in most churches today. Which is most unfortunate.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know about, what I think is just, I do agree that, it's biblical that, that a Christian can preach, open air preach the gospel. And I do believe it is biblical that a Christian can open air call out sin.
Yeah.
But it's just, I say just but. Only I say but is because, I don't know, the presentation, as for, and I can't judge your heart whether it's from love or not. I hope it's from love. Or even then,
I'll tell you something. I think the evidence is if my heart was impure, I would have long ago lost my temper. And since I have a pure heart, although I do get angry at righteous indignation, I've never lost my temper. Despite people cursing me, throwing things at me, I had my ankle broken at University of Wisconsin, my arm broken at Western Kentucky University. I've often had to preach under police protection. I've had my life threatened. And some Muslims tried to murder me at the University of Minnesota. I never lost my temper because I have a pure heart. So I've demonstrated, I believe, to people that will look on my ministry objectively, that I have a pure heart.
And I'll also say, with all that, I thank God that He preserves you, and that He did all these things for you. But a lot of times, I just feel like you could give credit to God more than to yourself. Don't get me wrong, He did it in you. If any of us do anything right, it's of God. We thank God. But God did it in us. But we should give God credit. Thank you, Lord, for
That's what I say. Christ, what He's done for me, He'll do for you. He'll keep you from sin. That's the promise.
Can't say I've watched it. So
but you don't. A lot of people don't believe that. Yet the promise is there's no temptation taken us, but such as is common to men. But God is faithful. He won't allow us to be tempted above that which we're able to withstand. But He will every time show us the way to escape. And we're able to, if we can take that way to escape one time, or most times, we can take it every time. But people don't believe that. They don't want to believe it because they love their sin. Sworn they love God. And they prefer to secretly indulge in sin rather than get a pure heart and live holy. So we give the credit to God. But at the same time, God works through those who will cooperate with Him and yield to Him. And it's our responsibility to yield to Him. Jesus said, He's talking about lust and committing adultery. And then He said, whosoever looks upon a woman to lust after her has already committed adultery in his heart. And then He said, if your right eye offends you, pluck it out and cast it from you. Notice He didn't say, I'll pluck it out. He said, you do it. See, don't expect God to do for you what you're able to do. So we pluck out our eye. There was a girl out here prancing around half naked yesterday, taking off her shirt. Well, you don't keep staring at her. You don't look the other way, or you're liable to succumb to temptation and sin in your heart. Figuratively speaking, you got to pluck out your eye. But people are unwilling to do that. Rather than pick up another piece of pornography every boys, or press those porno keys on the computer, pluck out your eye. He says if your right hand offends you, cut it off and cast it from you. And then say, I'll cut it off for you. You do it. And so whenever you're tempted to masturbate, you'd be better off cutting off your hand than to continue doing that. And your whole body be cast into hell. So I'm telling them what they have to do. See, God won't repent for them. They have to repent. God won't bleed for them. They have to bleed. Now, God gives them the opportunity to bleed. God gives them the opportunity to repent. There'll come a day in hell they won't have the opportunity to repent. They won't have the opportunity to believe. Now they do. And we all have our day of visitation. It doesn't necessarily mean you can get right with God just any time. You know, lots of times when people get old, they get Alzheimer's. They lost their mind. They don't know who they are, much less who God is. Well, they've reached a point of no return, no hope if they didn't get right with God beforehand.